People versus Jalen Humber.
Leanna Belcher on behalf of Mr. Humber. Mr. Humber, can you state your name for the judge? Mr. Humber, can you state your name,
Yes.
please?
Jalen Humber.
Your Honor, I did have an opportunity to meet with Mr. Humber in a breakout room. I did go over the offer made by the people. He does wish to take advantage of said offer. He would be requesting a payment plan, Your Honor, of $100 a month.
Yeah, and what, do you know what your payment plan, I talked to you and I said you're behind on your, is that what it was?
He said that the past due balance that he did owe, he was planning on paying off today, so that should take care of the older payment plan.
Okay, hang on. I'm gonna make a notation that he's gonna pay it within 7 days, Heather. And then we're gonna amend the speeding to a limited access. It's still a $130 ticket. And then is it true, Mr. Humber, that on or about May the 13th, you were in Van Buren Township and you allowed an unlicensed driver to drive a vehicle that you were in?
Yes.
It is a $200 ticket. The state adds $145 for a total of $345. I don't know. Did you get his contact information, Ms. Belcher?
I did, Your Honor. Do you want me to send it to Heather in the chat or give it to you now?
Well, you're not in the chat, Michelle. You want her, do you want her to email it to you? Send it to Heather. Heather, are you good with that?
Okay, I'll send it to Heather.
All right, then I made a notation of a payment plan of $100 a month. Okay, Mr. Humber, and that you're gonna pay off that old balance within 7 days.
Will do.
Okay, perfect. Then you're all set. Thank you very much and you have a great day.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. You guys have a great day too.
Yep. Mr. Hawk, what case are you here on?
Assault and battery.
I've got you. People versus Gregory Huck.
Got it.
And Mr. Wheaton's your attorney?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, we have to wait for Mr. Wheaton.
Okay.
All right, so I'll just put, but I have you checked in.
All
Mr.
right, thank
Nickel, what case are you here on?
I am here. Do you want the,
I want your name.
oh, Douglas, or it's actually under ground control, property maintenance,
It's under what?
ground control.
I got it. Ground control property. And who are you with ground control?
I'm actually the owner.
Gee, okay. Why don't I have Heather? Heather, I don't think I have that file. Hang on a second. Let me look. Oh, maybe it's my sideways one. And it is. Oh, did you want this? Yeah, I'll go right over there. Miss Gillis, are you
Yes,
listening?
I am listening.
Ground control property. Any offer?
What time's it at?
What happened? I only have one file, Heather. What, Mr. Nickel, there were 3 tickets issued. Did you pay the other ones?
I don't know. What 3 tickets? I'm looking at the, so it says,
There was a ticket issued for an unqualified driver. Oh, there was a warning on the brake violation. What happened to the unqualified driver ticket, Heather? Yep, it was paid. Jane,
Okay.
there was an unqualified driver ticket and then this unregistered vehicle. Mr. Nickel, tell me what happened with the unregistered vehicle.
well, as you know, with COVID, the Secretary of State was closed, or not closed, but it was a little difficult to get into, but we did actually get the vehicle registered. I don't know if you can see this, but trying to see if it has a date that we did it, but we were able to get in on March. We had an appointment, but it just hadn't.
It hadn't happened yet.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I think these are some of the ones, Gene, that fell through the system that people, they wrote the tickets, and like Huron had a bunch that they dismissed because they had appointments with the Secretary of State, and what are you gonna do? But they paid the other ticket. They paid the $230 unqualified driver ticket.
Yep.
I'm going to dismiss this, Judge.
All right, it's dismissed, sir. You're all set.
Okay.
I just had to do that myself, go and get a new license. It took me forever.
Yeah, no, I did the same thing. I had an appointment in September. I lost my license, my physical driver's license, and it took me 4 months to get in. So I'm sympathetic on these.
Awesome.
All right, it's dismissed. You're all set, Mr. Nickel. Have a great day.
All right. Thank you. You too.
Your Honor, you know, one thing I discovered during the pandemic, this is Alan Early, Your Honor.
Yeah, I see you, Mr. Early.
Hi, good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning.
I lost my license too, Your Honor. And what happened is I went to one of their Secretary of State standalone hoist, and I plugged in my license number, and it gave me a paper ID.
And you know what?
And lo and behold, Your Honor, 2 weeks later, after I did that after I got that paper temporary license, they mailed me my real license.
Well, it's funny because I tried to go in to just get a replacement and it wouldn't let me. It said you must appear. And so I tried to do that. And I think it was because it was close to my license expiring is the only thing I can figure out. It doesn't matter. I ended up getting the real ID, so I had to take all the garbage with it anyway. But
Your Honor, I never even requested them to.
oh, and they just mailed it to you.
They just mailed it. I was shocked.
All right, Mr. Early, you are here on, and we have Mr. Beasley on, and we have the prosecutor, Ms. Dornick, on. This matter was adjourned, I think, from last week. I think it was adjourned for discovery. Am I correct?
No, Your Honor, it was we had a pretrial, and the court set today's date for the court said we had to come today for the court to give us a preliminary exam date.
Oh, it would have been
Right.
because you didn't have all the discovery in that, because I wouldn't have said it if there's any outstanding discovery. So do you have all your discovery?
Well, I will say this, Your Honor. Ms. Dornick did send me an evidence link, and I
Okay.
have all my paper discovery. However, on the evidence link for the videos, Ms. Dornick, I think there may be 6 videos that have been sent me, but I can only see one. One will only download, and that's the one where the police car is going from the police station to the front yard of the house. I don't see any other videos, if there are any more. You would know probably if there are any more.
It looked like there were 3. And I sent them all. They worked on my end. I don't know what to say.
Well, let me ask you this. Is it possible you could download them on a disk and I could pick up the disk from some office somewhere? That way I won't have the electronic problems of you.
I understand what you're saying. I'm also trying to come up with a practical solution in my head, because you can't come in Frank Murphy. And
Is it
I
possible?
mean, I guess I could try and mail it to you. I don't,
Could you mail it to me?
I could do that.
I can give you my address now. You
Is
have
it on the bar website? You don't need to give it
Oh,
to me.
yes, it's on the bar website.
All right, I can try it that way.
I found success that way with some of these electronic deliveries that on the disc, you get them, but on the electronic delivery, you can't see them all because maybe the computer can't download it all.
Yeah,
But I'd appreciate it if you mail it to me. But I'm prepared.
Okay, so where does that leave us with setting an exam?
Well, I'm prepared to go forward with an exam. I really don't want to waive time, Your Honor.
Well, I have an August 24th date at 11:15.
That's the first date the court has.
Hang on one second. I could do it at noon on July 13th. Ms. Dornick,
the July 13th is fine.
Mr. Early,
Would that be via Zoom or in person?
that's up to you.
I'd rather it be in person.
Well, I mean, Ms. Dornick, you can be in person with your witness. If Mr. Early and his client want to participate by Zoom, that they can do that.
Obviously, in this particular case, the court can see from the charges that the complainant in this case will probably need some assistance, at least to come to the building. And I think it would be too difficult on a electronic forum for him.
I don't have a problem with that, but I'm not going to make Mr. Early and his client appear
Sure.
if they want to appear by Zoom.
Your
I
Honor,
understand.
just for clarification for my information, are we waiving time by having it on July 13th, or how's this working?
Well, it's working, counsel, that I find good cause. We can't get you, I don't have this case again. I can't, there isn't anything I can do about it. You don't even have the discovery. You already are beyond the time frame for that. I don't know what to tell you. Are you ready to go today? I can do it this afternoon.
Well,
But you don't have the discovery. I mean, you don't have the discovery. You're not ready.
well, I could be ready, but I would prefer that discovery, but I just didn't, if it came, you're already waiving time anyway, so it doesn't make difference because you're finding good cause because of the pandemic or because of the delays in the past with the pandemic. I presume, Your Honor.
Well, no, I'll take it back. I can do it next week, July 1st at 1 o'clock. But Mr. Early, I don't want to hear from you that you don't have discovery. I don't want to hear that you've got a problem with your discovery if I'm setting it next week. You can't have it both ways, that you want it right now and then you're going to complain about not having discovery.
Oh, I understand that, Your Honor. Can I ask the court what time it's contemplating on July 1st?
I said 1 o'clock.
Oh,
I have a
1
morning docket.
And that would be a timely preliminary exam, Your Honor? Or would that be one that's waiving time too?
No, today is your PCC. You have to have it within 14 days of today. That's less than 14 days.
Well, Your Honor, you're saying 1 o'clock? Or did you say?
On 1 o'clock on the 1st. And I'm presuming that's everybody live.
Oh, that's
Correct.
live in court, Your Honor?
Correct.
Okay, because that's an on-time date. I see. Yes, Your Honor, I could be there at 1 o'clock, Your Honor.
All right, we'll do
July
Beasley
1st.
1 o'clock on July the 1st. Do you understand, Mr. Beasley? You have to be here next week on Thursday at 1 o'clock, okay? You got to unmute yourself.
Yes, ma'am.
Ms. Dornick?
That's fine, Judge. Thank you.
All right, I'll see you then.
Yes, Your Honor, July 1st, 1 o'clock in person.
Yep, have a good day.
Thank you. Ms.
I
Dorr,
have the jail on. Good morning. We don't have Miss Diallo. I know that the two defendants are Bailu and Parker, correct? From the jail?
Sorry
Mr.
about that.
Beasley, Mr. Beasley, you're all set.
This is Mr. Rodney Pfeffer.
Oh, Rodney Pfeiffer, okay, Miss Belcher, you're on this case and we don't have Miss Fortier. What's going on with Mr. Pfeiffer?
Your Honor, Mr. Pfeiffer was up a while ago in Capias. I lost contact with Mr. Pfeiffer. I believe this was a case that we were going to be proceeding to trial on. So I guess we need to wait for the prosecutor to get a date.
Okay, yeah, she has not checked in yet. Heather, will you also reach out to Miss Fortier? Does the jail, do you guys also have Bailu or Parker, or are they somewhere else? No, he's shaking his head. All right, Mr. Mijas,
Yes, Your Honor.
are you there with Mr. Keller?
I am here with Mr. Keller, and in the other office is Ms. Smith with Mr. Keller's brother. We have a two-person.
All right, people versus Daniel Keller and William Keller. Miss Gillis, are you there?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'm back.
Daniel Keller and William Keller are retained counsel. Nicole Smith on Daniel Keller, and Mr. Mijas is on, Harry Mijas is on William Keller. These were NDS cases that are now retained. What's the
Okay.
status of the discovery?
Let me look. Well, it's gonna be they won't have it because we probably sent it to,
Did you get, you haven't had, Mr. Mijas or Ms. Smith, you haven't had any?
Neither of us have discovery, Your Honor.
well,
So
it
we
was
do
all
need
sent to
discovery.
NDS. So I can have, let's get some emails. For Daniel Keller, which one represents Daniel Keller, Nicole Smith?
Yes,
And can you tell me your email?
it's N as in Nicole, L Smith at Smith Mijas, MIHAS.com.
And then and Harry, what are you like Harry L too or Harry?
HD, like H and then D like Demetrius.
Okay, and then
MIHAS at Smith Mijas.
we'll definitely have paper to you in a couple hours. I don't know the status of the video or not, but it's Romulus and we got good detectives over there. They're pretty fast at it. So I don't know if you want to adjourn for another PC to make sure everybody has everything.
Let's
Or-
do that. Yeah.
We can just do
Yes.
that in like 2 weeks,
You want 2 weeks?
whatever they want, Your Honor. I'm good.
Mr. Mijas, how much time?
We'll defer to my partner because she's way better at keeping a schedule than I am.
That's fine. Ms. Smith, just give me 1, 2, 3 weeks.
If we could do, if we're talking 2 weeks, are we talking Wednesday again?
Yes, they're all Wednesdays.
Okay, we could do 2 weeks on Wednesday.
At 9:30 on the 14th?
Oh, 1 second.
No, that's not the 4th.
It's
When
the
did we-
7th.
Oh, the 7th, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Okay.
The 7th, pick a time. Actually, you can pick a time. It doesn't matter.
could we do 1 o'clock?
No, pick a time in the morning every
Oh, I'm
15
sorry, I
minutes.
apologize.
No, that's okay. That's my
10 o'clock, Your Honor?
10 o'clock works. 10 o'clock
Okay.
on the 7th, and that's with Judge Martin in courtroom, Zoom courtroom number 4.
Okay, we'll make sure everything's gotten to you by then. And Nicole, I didn't even recognize you because you have the mask on.
It's me.
Your hair's lighter too.
Yeah.
All right, we'll
New
adjourn
things.
both of these
To each of them, and then
to
find out about video.
July 7th at 10 a.m.
Thank you,
Thank
Your
you,
Honor.
Honor.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
You too.
Miss Diallo, although I don't have on the jail, I don't have, I have the jail, but I have Mr. Pfeiffer. I don't know. Mr. Pfeiffer, can you grab one of the deputies?
I'm trying to turn you on, Judge, right now. Good morning.
Good
I'm looking for my
morning.
video. Oh, I think hi. I'm way
You got
down
it.
here.
Deputy, do you guys also have Bailu and Parker?
They're actually in Division 2.
So we're waiting on Division 2 still. Okay.
No
All
worries.
right. Well, we're waiting on the prosecutor on Mr. Pfeiffer. So is there any way you can contact Division 2 for me and find out what their status is?
Yes, ma'am, will do.
Thank you. All right, Ms. Diallo, I guess we got to wait for a minute.
Oh, no worries.
Mr. Kilowat, are you there? What case are you on?
Your Honor, I'm good to see you. I'm looking forward to seeing your new courtroom. I am on Eric Vargas Barahona. It's a civil matter with some overweight ticket and truck not being registered, which has been rectified.
What time is it set for?
It says 9 o'clock.
I got it. I see it.
Oh, I got it. I got it. Vargas. Okay.
He's
You want me to
here
put you in a breakout room with Miss Gillis?
Sure.
Okay. Come on.
Go ahead and hit join.
Thanks, Judge.
Everybody else, wait. On the iPhone, what's your last name?
Huck?
Nope, I got you, Mr. Huck.
Oh,
The
okay.
person that's got the identifier of the iPhone. Can you unmute yep, what's your last name, ma'am?
Hi, I'm Alicia Hill.
What's the last name?
Hill, Hill.
Do you have a case today or are you,
Yeah, I was supposed to have I'm a victim.
okay, a victim on what case are you a victim on?
Against Tila Black, but I don't know the.
Okay, no, you're in the right place. Just hang out and wait. We haven't done Miss Black yet, okay?
Okay.
So you can just mute yourself and wait.
Okay.
Excuse me, Your Honor.
Yes.
This is Division 1 Deputy Clay. I contacted Division 2 and they said as soon as they have a computer available, they'll be logging on.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Okay, Judge, on the ticket, if I just want to wait like 10 minutes to see if that trooper
Yep.
shows up. If not, we got
Not
it
a
resolved.
problem, not a problem. And Miss Belcher, we have Miss Fortier on with us now on Rodney Pfeiffer.
Oh, good. I thought she had the baby.
No, I just didn't, it's not on my docket.
No, it's fine. I think it was.
I might have pulled it too early, Judge. When I ran it, I didn't have it and I apologize.
Yeah, no, I think that there was some confusion. He bench warranted, and then I think they stuck him on today, Miss Belcher. We stuck him on today, and then it says, please give a new date of July the 13th. Yeah, so we're arraigning it, and then, Leanna, are you staying on this?
Yeah, I'll stay on it. I have all the discovery from Darian. I was in contact with Mr. Pfeiffer. He actually had another case that I resolved for him. I do know that the complainant in this case was his significant other that he was residing with. So at the time I lost contact, he was staying in a hotel. I don't know if Your Honor would consider a personal bond again. I do know that when we had the previous case that we resolved, he always appeared in court. So it was very unlike Mr. Pfeiffer to kind of fall
No.
off the map.
I don't have a problem with a personal bond, and we're going to give the July 13th date. Heather, do you have a time on the 13th? Oh, 9:50. Never mind, Heather, I see it. So I'm going to do the pretrial on July the 13th at 9:50. Should I have the victim appear by Zoom? Ms. Fortier, is that possible?
You want to do a final pretrial, Judge?
Well, is that okay?
Have we had a regular pretrial yet?
Yes.
We did a while ago, Darian.
Yeah.
I think we had two. You
Yeah,
got
we
me
had
the-
there were two other pre-trials.
That's fine. The 13th gives me enough time to subpoena the witness. That's fine. May I have, please, the case number?
Nope. Yeah, you want our case number?
Yes,
It's,
yes.
oh, and she's not laughing this morning. She's not.
Well, I'm stressed out that this wasn't on my docket. I don't normally miss things, so
Can I tell you something? Don't be stressed out. I yell at Miss Gillis. I'm not gonna yell at you.
Why?
I'm with child, Jane.
There you go, because she's with child, that's
And
why.
Jane's tough. So
And
Jane
she
can take
has
it.
she has pregnancy memory losses, so I'm giving her the benefit of the doubt. No, I'm joking. This was a weird deal, Miss Fortier. It wasn't something that Heather added it on. It was weird. We'll blame it on Heather. But so it's going to be July the
Not
13th.
either. She's very helpful to me.
Yeah. You don't have her yelling at you in large caps on, oh, blame it on Out County. Oh, yeah, that is right. Heather told me that. Out County put this today so you went, it was just a weird one. But the case number is, Ms. Fortier, 210027. Mr. Pfeiffer, Miss Belcher will be in contact. You'll go on my Zoom on the 13th at 9:50 and the OIC to subpoena victim to appear. Okay, Ms. Fortier?
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Perfect. All right, thank you very much. Mr. Mercer, what case are you on?
He was
Well, good
retained
morning.
out, Judge.
Good morning, Your Honor. I actually am checking in on William Keller.
Oh, yep, that's right. Yep, we already did Keller. He was retained by Harry Mijas, and so you're all set.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thanks, have a good day. And Ms. Fortier, do you have another case?
I do, Judge. I have one with Elizabeth Young, Pierre Knight at 9:30.
Okay, well, you can hang out or come back, do whatever you want.
Your Honor,
thank you.
I see Mr. Pfeiffer trying to get the attention. Is it possible you could throw me in a breakout room with him? I don't know if he needs to speak with me.
Yep, I can. You're still on one, Pfeiffer's on the iPhone, right?
No, the W or.
Oh, yeah,
the-
that's right, the jail. I'm sorry, Mr. Oh, wait. Yeah, what are you held on in the jail?
I just seen a $500 when I looked him up, bond that's holding him, cash bond for this case, Your Honor. So if you were
Yeah,
giving,
whoops, yeah, I'm gonna make it personal, sorry.
thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor. That's
Yeah.
that's what I was trying to ask.
Is that all you were gonna, so you don't wanna talk to her?
I mean, if I could, so you're gonna call me, right?
I'll put you in a breakout room anyway, but you can't have contact with the victim. Do you understand, Mr. Pfeiffer? You'll
That's
end up
fine.
back in jail.
Right,
All right,
okay.
Ms. Belcher, go ahead and go to 1 and you can talk to him though. On the Moto E, what case are you on? The person with the Moto E? Yep, what case are you on? Mr. Jadala, what case are you on?
Good morning, Your Honor. I'm here for Mr. Dejan Helleber.
Do you have Mr. Halliburton?
I've texted him yesterday and this morning with the Zoom meeting ID, so hopefully he catches on, Judge.
All right. Did you guys get kicked out, Miss Belcher?
Yeah, Your Honor, but I'm a fast talker, so we're done.
Okay, good. All right, with the jail, we're all set then. Oh, I guess they're gone, so that's all good. All right, Mr. Jadala, and then Mr. Kalasa,
Yes, Your Honor.
good morning. You're on
Fontina Parker.
Parker. And do you, is Mr. Parker there?
I do not see her. Let me see if I can call her and get her on. 'Cause-
Yeah, I don't know the person with the Moto E. What's your last name?
Knight.
Knight?
No.
Savon?
Yes.
All right. I have both Knights on. I see Pierre Knight and Savon Knight. We're just waiting on the Mr. Burton Harris and Miss Young on those cases. So just hang out and mute yourself, gentlemen. And then all I have are attorneys. And then I have Mr. Huck on the iPhone. So I'm waiting on, oh, there's Miss Richards and Mr. Halliburton. On Mr. Jadala on Mr. Halliburton.
Yes, Judge. I don't know if what the prosecution intends on doing and how they intend on proceeding today.
Do you want me to put you in a breakout room with Miss Gillis?
If you will, please, Judge.
Mr. Halliburton, good morning. I have you checked in. I'm going to put your attorney in a breakout room with the prosecutor, and then I'll call your case. So just hang on just a second. And then we have Miss Hill on the iPhone.
Your Honor,
Yes,
is it possible for me to waive her appearance for the purposes of this hearing?
you can do that,
Yeah,
but
we spoke to her recently and I just can't get a hold of her right now.
hang on just a second. Miss Gillis, if you go ahead and hit join. Yeah, what was the last name, counsel? I apologize. Parker, right?
Parker, correct.
What's the status of discovery?
We're missing the video discovery, but we have obtained the paper discovery and we're just asking for a Zoom exam.
Let me get Miss Gillis back in 1 minute and then I'll set it.
Thank you.
Miss Richards, what are you here on?
Good morning, Judge. I am covering 2 cases for Earl Washington, Brimmer and Sweet. And then I also have 2 of my own cases as well, but they're scheduled for a little bit later in the day.
All right, yeah, I have Brimmer and Sweet. I don't have either one of those defendants yet, so.
Okay.
Yeah, so just hang on a few minutes and let's see how that goes.
All right. I also, my 2 others that I have are Marjorie Toynes and Lavada Gibson.
Actually, I have Miss Toynes joining right now.
Okay.
Did you need to speak to her?
That would be great.
Let me get her in and then I'll put you in a breakout room.
Thank you.
Oh, and then, yeah, I didn't have anybody listed on Gibson, so I got it. Thank you. Or Toynes.
I just received these.
Yep, I figured.
Yeah.
Let me see if she. Miss Toynes, I'm going to put you in a breakout. You got to unmute yourself, lower left.
Okay, there it goes.
There, you got it. I'm going to put you in a breakout room with your attorney.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Where'd the judge go? Oh, Judge, we're ready on Halliburton.
All right, People versus Dejan Halliburton.
Jane Gillis on behalf of the people.
Respectfully, Your Honor, Sam Rigidala, P62186, appearing on behalf of Mr. Halliburton. Mr. Halliburton, would you please say your name for the record?
Yes, Dejan Halliburton.
And this matter had been set before, and we set it for a Zoom bench trial, and Mr. Halliburton failed to appear. What are we doing with this today?
Your Honor, Detective Praga went out to the gas station. It's all new managers, all new people. They can't find the original people, so I'm just going to dismiss it.
It's dismissed. You're all set, Mr. Halliburton.
Thank you, Judge. May you and your staff have a wonderful day.
Thank you. You too. On the iPhone, Miss Hill, yes, you are in the right place. I already talked to you. I said, or maybe I didn't talk to you. Miss Black has not appeared yet. Just hang out. All right, Ms. Gillis and Mr. Colassa, your client's joining us right now anyway. On People versus Bettina Parker. Ms.
Hey,
Parker,
Gillis,
can you hear me, Ms. Parker?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, and your attorney's on. Mr. Colassa indicated that he's got the paper discovery, he's just waiting for the video and that he's ready to set it. Is that? Are you asking for a live exam, Mr. Colassa?
No, a Zoom exam, Your Honor.
So the situation is, we talked to Detective Otter this morning and he says he's in the process of uploading it right now. So it should be to you by this afternoon or this evening.
I have an August 4th at 12:45 by Zoom. Does that work for you?
Is it August 4th?
Correct.
12:45?
Correct.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
All right, and you're gonna appear by Zoom like this, Ms. Parker, okay?
Yes, ma'am. Will it still be with you or will it be with
It will
another-
still be with me, correct.
Okay.
All right, so we'll send you the notice and stuff, but it's gonna be August 4th at 12:45.
12:45. Okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good day. We'll see you then.
You too.
Thanks, Mr. Colassa. Have a good day.
You too.
Have a good day, Judge.
You too. All right, Ms. Gillis on Mr. Kilowald's case, what time was that set for?
9.
Okay, that's fine. If you want me to wait.
No, and we can go now. There's no trooper on, right? Not in your waiting room or anything?
I don't know. I got a bunch of iPhones and stuff. Let me let them in.
They know to identify themselves.
Well, they don't do a very good job of doing it.
Looking for Dan Power.
Mr. Burton Harris.
Good morning, Judge. How are you?
Good morning. You're on Daniel Keller.
Oh, I think that one.
It was retained. No, that's what it was retained. What other case are you here on?
Savon Knight.
Okay, Mr. Knight is here, and then on Pierre, are they related cases on Pierre Knight? No, we had this conversation. They're not related. Not you and I. Heather and I had this conversation.
So Judge, they're not. Pierre Knight's a DV.
Yeah. Okay, so People versus Savon Knight. Ms. Gillis?
Jane Gillis on behalf of the people.
Good morning again, Your Honor. Robert Burton Harris, P81843 with the Neighborhood Defender Services of Detroit on behalf of Mr. Savon Knight, who's present on Zoom.
And do you have the discovery on this case?
I have the paper discovery. I don't have any electronic discovery, and I after reading the paper discovery, I need the body-worn cameras and the dash cams. It's going to be a traffic stop.
All right, can you upload that, Ms. Gillis?
Working on it right now. We didn't, the docket sheet that we got didn't say who was the attorney, so I wasn't sure.
Okay.
Do we have a brief adjournment for the another PCC, Your Honor, just so I can make sure I have
Yeah,
everything before we set this up?
Absolutely. How much time do you want?
I guess that would be a better question for for Sister Counsel.
Let's see, what city is it? Froggatt? Oh, it'll be 2 weeks. It's Kelly Froggatt.
2 weeks, July the 7th at 9 a.m.
That works for defense.
I'll do it to July the 7th at 9 a.m. and that's with Judge Martin by Zoom. Okay, Mr. Knight, do you understand?
Yeah.
We're an adjourned PCC.
July 7th.
All right, you're all set for today. And Mr. Knight, you're up to date on your payment plan, it looks like.
All right, thank you.
It's all there.
You're welcome.
All right, thank you. You all have a good day.
Wait. Mr. Burton Harris, it's uploaded right now, so we'll send it to you right now.
Okay.
All right, perfect. All right, Judge Martin will see you in 2 weeks.
All right, thank you.
Miss Young on Pierre Knight, People versus Pierre Knight.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. Ms. Fortier, you're on this?
Yes.
What's the status? Do you have all the discovery? What's the status?
She does still need video discovery. It's on my list of things to be redacted. It's one of my next ones to redact. So if Miss Young is comfortable setting an exam, I don't think that would be an issue.
Yes, that's fine with me.
I could set it at noon on on July 13th.
God, I feel like I just set something for that, Judge. We have just 1 minute.
You can. You're on my docket all morning, so I doubt it.
I think it was just, that was the date we were using for final pre-trials yesterday, and that's why I feel the way that I feel about
Oh,
it.
it could be. At 11 a.m., I set Al Jalali Kuja.
Oh, yeah. Correct.
And then this I would set at noon.
That's fine, Judge. Even 11:30, I think would probably be fine.
That's fine. I'll do 11:30 then.
That
Is
works
that
for
okay
me.
with you, Miss Young?
It is, Your Honor. That's good.
And is that live or Zoom?
That'll be in person, Judge.
Got it. Live exam. Do you understand, Mr. Knight? It'll be July 13th at the court in Romulus at 11:30.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you're all set for today.
Thank you,
And
Judge.
it looks like you're up to date on your payment plan, correct?
Yes, thank you, Your Honor. I
You're
appreciate you.
welcome. You're welcome. Have a good day. Miss Richards, on Miss Toyan's case, are you ready?
Yes, Judge. I'm asking for an adjournment of the probable cause conference.
Are you on, Miss Gillis?
I am, Judge. What case is she?
On Marjorie Toyans. It's NDS and it's Miss Richards.
Okay, hold on.
And Heather, do I need to mark that on the file or do you got it?
Okay. Do you have the paper, Miss Richards?
I do, yes.
It's don't know if there'd be any video on this.
I haven't had a chance to go through it because we just received this file. So I haven't had a chance to read through to see if there's any video discovery and to go through it with Ms. Toynes.
Okay. We'll call to see. It's Dale Harrison of Van Buren. It's pretty simple. We can maybe work this out, okay?
Okay.
So I guess just adjourn it 1 or 2 weeks.
Your choice, Miss Richards.
Let me take a look at my calendar. I think a week would be sufficient, the 30th.
The 30th at 9:15.
Sure.
I'll adjourn this 1 week to June the 30th at 9:15, and that's with Judge Martin.
Okay.
Ms. Toyans, do you understand you're going to join courtroom number 4 with Judge Martin next week at 9:15, okay?
Yes.
All right, you're all set for today. Anything else?
Not on Ms. Toynes, Your Honor. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, and Ms. Richards, you were on something else, but they're not here yet.
Okay.
No, that was a question.
Oh, well, yes.
I can't remember who else you were on. Listen, I got too many people this morning. There's like this stuff. What?
I also have Lavada Gibson, but she was scheduled for 10:15.
Got it. Yeah, that was the other one. The person on the, let's see. Okay, Ms. Toyans, you're all set.
Okay, thank you.
Ferraru.
Yes, ma'am.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Do you have an attorney?
No, I do not, Your Honor.
Okay. Oh, there's the jail. Let's get them in. Mr. Ferraro, Miss Gillis on Valentin Ferraro that's set at 9:45. Is there an offer on that?
Your Honor, I'm sorry to interrupt. This is Jeff Bowditch's file and he intends on keeping it according to Teresa, so I'll send him a message to get it on.
Okay. Mr. Wheaton on Gregory, People versus Gregory Huck.
Yes, Your Honor.
Miss Gillis, what's the status of this case?
On Huck?
On Huck, yeah.
Okay, hold on.
I have that it was adjourned today for discovery. Did you get your discovery, Mr. Wheaton?
I do have it, Your Honor.
And then
also-
I
I'm
have the
sorry.
motion to amend the bond. I do have that also.
That's what I was gonna ask about, yeah.
Yep, absolutely.
And we talked to the victim and very adamant about going forward.
What? Okay, I don't care about that right this second. I care about the motion to amend the bond conditions.
Okay.
So what's your comment about the bond condition?
I just absolutely no contact. So
So you have no objection to releasing the GPS tether?
No.
And that he can return to the premises that she's no longer at?
As long as he doesn't have contact with her.
All right, got it, Mr. Wheaton. Do you understand, Mr. Huck? Unmute yourself, Mr. Huck.
Yes, I understand. Sorry.
Got it. Am I setting this for a trial, Mr. Wheaton?
It sure appears that way.
Are we looking at a bench or a jury?
I have not discussed that with my client, but at this point, we'd reserve for a jury trial at this point.
Well, it's not, if I'm setting a bench trial, I'm giving you a date right now. If it's a jury trial, it goes into my pile to be set, that we're starting them within the next month. You will not be at the top of the pile.
Understood. Let's make it a jury trial, Your Honor.
All right, I'll make that notation and we will let you know.
And this file is staying with you, Your Honor?
It does stay with me, correct.
Okay.
And I signed the amended bond order, so you're all set for today, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor. Appreciate that.
You're welcome. Yep, have a good day.
Judge,
Goodbye.
can we call Vargas Arona? It was set for 9 o'clock.
Yes, we're ready on that.
People versus Vargas Verona.
Shane Gillis on behalf of the people.
Good morning, Your Honor. Robert J. Kilowald on behalf of my client. Would you state your name for the record? State your name.
Oh, David Vargas.
Yes, Your Honor. I believe we have a resolution in this matter.
Go ahead, what is it?
We're going to dismiss the license designation and the unregistration. They'll pay 80% on the overweight.
Your Honor, I have the, I'm sorry.
I was just gonna say 80% on the overweight is, hang on just a second,
And I have the authority to settle this matter, Your Honor.
is $828. There's a $500 bond on the, or actually there's $1,000 on the bond. So I'm just gonna actually apply the bond and close it out. It's a 10% bond anyway. So that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay, so we're all square then, Your Honor?
Yep.
All right, thank you. Your Honor, when do you think your new courtroom is going to be open to the public?
Well, if you set an exam, your live exam, you can come in now.
Okay, all right, thanks. Nice
Or
seeing
a
you.
live bench trial.
All right, thanks. Nice seeing you.
You too.
So everything's taken care of then?
Everything's taken care of, correct.
All right, thank you, Your Honor.
On the jail, gentlemen on the jail, what's your last name?
Parker.
Parker Amari?
Yes.
Miss Diallo, do you need a breakout with Mr. Parker or can we just call it?
We can call it. I visited with him last night, but for Mr.
Perfect.
Baloo, I'm gonna need a breakout.
Pardon?
For the other client, I'll need a breakout.
Okay, yeah, that's perfect. People versus Amari Parker. This is on Mr. Parker. This is Mr. Denoweth.
I'm here. Good morning, Your Honor. Ben Denoweth for the people.
Good morning. What's the status of discovery on this?
I sent the discovery, I think it was last week or 2 weeks ago.
It was last week, Mr. Denowith, that you sent the video files. There are quite a few. As long as that's everything, we're prepared at this time to set a preliminary exam. And I'm sorry, Lillian Diallo, on behalf of Mr. Omari
That's
Parker.
okay. That's okay.
And,
Mr. Denowith, how many witnesses are you gonna
I was
call?
just gonna ask that. How many witnesses?
I think we can keep it down to 3 or 4. The only lengthy thing would be, I think I want to play his statement, which is about 45 minutes, maybe. So I think it would probably be, under 2 hours in total. One of the witnesses in particular would be very short. And then we'd also, of course, admit the medical examiner report pursuant to the court rule. If it's done, that would be another thing. If the medical examiner report isn't done on time, we would have to actually call the medical examiner.
Well, if it's not done, Mr. Denowith, I wouldn't have the opportunity to formulate questions to ask the ME.
Yeah, I mean, are we ready to set this or do you need a week or two? I don't want to set this if there are outstanding issues.
That's the only one I see. And I mean, I know Ms. Diallo is a very experienced attorney and, you know, given the
But I
rest of
don't
the
want to
discovery.
speak on her behalf, but if she doesn't want to do the exam without the report, I'm not going to make her and I'm not going to
Okay.
listen. My
That's
exam
fair.
times are very precious. I will be very angry if I set this and then you people call me and say, we're not ready, we can't proceed. And I have to use a date that I could have used for somebody else. That's my concern.
Okay, I would just say, absolutely, if Ms. Diallo wants to wait for the report, that's fine. On some of these cases where sort of, it's apparent what happened, sometimes we proceed with medical examiner testimony, but whatever Ms. Diallo would like to do is fine with the people.
So Judge, I think when we listen, we're gonna have to push this out just until we get the ME. The protocol is the main thing we need when you're dealing with a homicide, method and manner.
You don't have to explain that to me. I mean, that's the prosecution position, but if she wants to wait on the report, do you have any idea, Mr. Denowith, on with the wait time?
No, I'm sorry. I can inquire.
Well, why don't I adjourn it, and in the meantime, you check with the medical examiner and find out when they're gonna be done with it, okay?
Okay, thank you.
What, do you wanna go out 2 or 3 weeks?
3.
3, Ms. Diallo, 1, 2, 3, to July the 14th at 9:30?
Beautiful.
Oh, no, it's gonna be 8:30. I'm sorry, it's 8:30 because the defendant's in custody. I apologize.
Okay, that's fine.
So it's gonna be July the 14th, and that's going to be in courtroom number 2 with Judge Oakley at 8:30.
Okay, thank you.
Is he waiving his time then?
He doesn't have a choice. She's waiting on the report. You worry about the time, Mr. Dunaway, let me worry about stuff. You don't need to raise issues that aren't issues, okay? Please. If she's asking for the adjournment, it's evident, self-evident. All right? 3 weeks.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. And
I'll
is
talk
that,
to you,
Mr.
Mr.
Dunaway,
Parker.
is that it for you?
Yeah, Ms. Diallo can certainly contact me if there's any other issues.
Okay, perfect. All right, thank you very much, Mr. Dunaway, and have a nice day. Ms. Diallo, do you need a breakout room with Mr. Baloo?
I do.
Okay, with the jail, Mr. Parker, your attorney will be in contact with you with the jail. If you could bring me Mr. Baloo.
Yes, he does well, Judge.
Thank you. and then Mr. Bowditch, I have you on. Do you, you're on Valentine Ferraro. Do you want me to put you in a breakout room with Mr. Ferraro?
Yes, Your Honor, if I could.
I will do that. Mr. Ferraro, if you could just hit join, your attorney will meet you in the breakout room. And then, let's see, on the iPhone, the lady with the gray shirt on, what's your last name?
Loving, Angela Loving.
Angela Loving?
Yes, ma'am.
I got you. Miss Gillis on People versus Angela Loving. Is there an offer from the people?
Is it no license 3 years? I've never seen that before.
I never have either. Hang on a second. Let me put Mr. Bailu in a breakout room with Miss Diallo. Miss Diallo, I'm gonna put you in breakout room number 2. All right. Let me, Attorney Ashraf, your name's cut off on the spelling. What case are you
Respectfully,
on?
Judge, Attorney Alawamne, bar number 66874 on behalf of Kevin Bowman.
Yeah, and what, Kevin Bowman? What time is that set for? Oh, I got you at 10 o'clock. Let me do that one first. Miss Gillis on People versus Kevin Bonham. Do we have Mr. Bonham?
Your Honor, I spoke to him. He's been in contact with me. I spoke to him. I do have his contact information. I'm asking for adjourned PCC. If we could get July 7th, potentially, Judge.
Okay, are you still waiting on discovery?
I did get paper discovery. I want to go over it. We just got this case recently,
Okay,
Judge.
that's fine. So I'm gonna adjourn it to July the 7th at 9:15 with Judge Martin.
Thank you, Your Honor.
And that's by Zoom, okay?
Thank you, Judge. You have a wonderful day to you and your staff.
You too. Thank you very much. Have a great day.
You too, Judge. Thank you.
All right, back to Miss Loving. Yeah, I just see that it's a lot of tickets. Did you ever have a driver's license, Miss Loving?
I did have a driver's license at one time.
Yeah, and it looks like it's all just ticket related. Have you ever had a drunk driving?
No, ma'am.
I didn't think so. I'm scrolling through. It's all just traffic tickets, Jane, over like a 20-year period. Just saying. Are you paying attention, Ms. Belcher?
You know I am, Judge.
I figured.
I don't even know what to say. So she has no license and she has a million tickets, is what you're saying?
No, she doesn't have a million tickets. I'm saying that over the years, she's had a ton of tickets. I mean, going back to her first ticket was in 98 when she was, 30. And so for the past 20 years, it's just been all, you know what I mean? That it's like a no proof of insurance, a plate violation. They're not even speeding tickets. Do you agree, Miss Loving?
I agree.
You know, most of them are like fail to display a license, seatbelt ticket, no proof of insurance. I mean, they're all very, no proof of insurance going back to 2005, no proof of insurance in 2006.
But this no license 3 years, what's that supposed to
I
mean?
have no idea what that is. I've never seen that before.
I don't know if it's a civil
It
infraction.
says drive, no, it's a misdemeanor, but it says drive without ops, no ops for 3 years prior. Cause she hadn't had a valid, I've never seen it charged like that before.
No
But
ops.
that's what it, but they're all like stupid. I mean, I imagine, let me tell your story, Miss Loving. Tell me if I've got this right. That through your life, you had struggles that you would get a ticket, you try to pay your insurance, you get a ticket, you couldn't pay the ticket. So you ended up not going to court, then you have a failure to appear in court, and then they suspend your license. And then you're on the spiral circle going down because you're struggling to have a vehicle with insurance and you keep getting these tickets and they're stupid tickets that not whatever, but they're not like, there's no drunk drivings. There's very few. There is a stop sign ticket from back, but most of them are no points. It's just that.
So this is a no ops on person.
And then the 36th District Court suspended you for unpaid parking tickets. So that caused an additional problem, and I see that.
So this is a no ops on person.
Leanna?
I've never seen it written this way.
No. So she's saying she's offering a no ops. It's $345. You want to talk to her?
Oh, yeah. I'll text Jane if I need to renegotiate.
All right. I'm going to put you in okay. Wait a second. I got to figure you out. I got 2 people with an iPhone. So I got to figure out which one you are. I hate this.
Can you rename the judge?
Yeah. Can you rename yourself?
I don't know how to.
Yeah, no, that's okay. Let me try. Did something come up on your screen?
Yeah. You want me to join?
Go into
Okay.
one. Leanna, I'm sending you there. All right, Mr. Bowditch on People versus Valentin Ferraro.
Your Honor, for the record, Jeffrey Bowditch, 45367, appearing on behalf of and with Mr. Ferraro. Your Honor, today's the date and time set for arraignment. We waive formal reading, stand mute. We also have had a chance to talk about a pretrial, Your Honor. What we would like to do is request a final pretrial in this matter, if we could, in which the complainant must appear.
Ms. Gillis, are you okay with that?
Sure.
Do you want me to do it 2 weeks out?
2 weeks would be fine with the defendant, Your Honor. It's a 2020 case.
Ms. Gillis?
That's fine. I don't have a file on this. Is there a jurisdiction?
Pretrial, it's Ferraro at 200033. It's a domestic violence.
What jurisdiction is it? Like Sumter or?
It is Romulus.
Okay.
So, victim to appear July the 7th with Judge Martin. Mr. Bowditch, okay?
What time, Your Honor?
And Mr. Ferraro, do you understand you're going to be in courtroom number 4 like this, virtually with Judge Martin in 2 weeks?
Yes.
Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor. Yes, Judge.
All right.
Your Honor?
Ms.
Is there
Gillis,
a
you got
time?
it?
Is there a time, Your Honor?
Yeah, 10:15.
Thank you, Your Honor.
July 7th, 10:15. Got it.
Correct. All right,
Thank
you're
you,
all
Ms.
set
Gillis.
for today.
All right. You have a great day, Judge.
Thanks, you too. People versus
All right, bye-bye.
Sergio Bellu. Goodbye, Mr.
Ready.
Bowditch. Thank you. Ms.
Goodbye, Your Honor.
Diallo, did you have an opportunity to speak to Mr. Bellu?
I did, Judge. At this time, we're going to be setting this matter for an in-person preliminary exam.
Your Honor, I have a question. Have we picked up the other, there's a co-defendant, Scott Allen Hall. I just, if he's in the system, I'd rather do them at the same time.
Yeah, Miss Mortsfield, do you know what the defendant, the co-defendant Scott Allen Hall, do you know the status of that case?
Oh, me, I'm sorry, Judge, are you asking me? Oh, my God, it's like a deer
No,
in
he has an
headlights. Oh,
outstanding
okay.
warrant. He's an FTA, Miss Gillis.
Okay.
So Mr.
Yeah, this
Hall
is
is
fine.
in jail right now?
No.
in
He's
j-
failed to appear. There's a bench warrant out for him. He hasn't appeared
On
at
this
all.
case?
Yes.
Correct.
I imagine it's on this case.
So Mr. Hall is a co-defendant to Mr. Baloo
Right,
in
and we don't
Redford.
have him. We don't want to wait for him because we don't know when he'll be picked up.
He's in custody in the Wayne County Jail on the
Oh, are
Redford
you
case.
telling me? I thought you were
Yeah.
asking me. You're telling
Yeah,
me
he's in
he's in
jail.
custody?
Yes. Yes. He's in custody right
Well,
now.
then do you want us to, I imagine we'll have it?
Yeah,
like to do it at
you're
the
gonna
same
want to
time.
join them because we do have an exam, I believe, set with both of them in Redford. I just can't pull the date up right now for that, and I forget who his lawyer is. But he has a lawyer in a whole other case in Redford.
Okay, so do you want me to adjourn this a couple of weeks so that they can hopefully catch up, Heather? Is that okay with you? 2 weeks. I'm gonna do a 2-week adjournment, and she said we'll line him up and get him arraigned on that, get the other defendant arraigned on that. So I'm gonna adjourn it 2 weeks to July the 7th at 9:50. No, it's gotta be at 8:30 because he's in custody.
8:30. Yes, ma'am. I got you. You hear that, Mr. Baloo? It's gonna be the
Yes, ma'am.
7th. Okay. All right.
Okay, the
Thank you.
7th with Judge Martin at 8:30.
PCC, right?
Yes.
Good.
All right. So we're all set. The jail, thank you very much. Miss Diallo, thank you very much. Have a good day. And adjourn that 2 weeks. Yep, perfect.
Thank you. Everybody take care. Bye.
Thanks,
I'll
you
talk to
too.
you,
Miss
Mr. Baloo.
Belcher on Miss Loving's case.
Yes, Your Honor, we're ready on Miss Loving.
People versus Angela Loving.
Deanna Belcher on behalf of Miss Loving. Miss Loving, please state your name for the judge.
Angela Loving.
I did speak with Miss Gillis, and she is going to offer my client allowing an unlicensed driver to drive. My client does wish to proceed with that. She understands the rights that she would be giving up, and I do have her contact information that I will send to Heather in the chat.
Perfect. Did you understand that by pleading guilty to this, you're giving up your rights as listed in the advice rights form?
Yes, ma'am.
And I did, and is it true you allowed an unlicensed driver to drive a vehicle you were in? It's a long time ago too. This is an old case from February of last year.
Yes.
And I did tell her that it would be $345. It's actually $390 because there's a clearance to get her license, but you know, I don't know what the status of you being able to get a license is. Do you need time? Do you need me to give you a payment plan?
Your Honor, she wants to pay that off by Friday. I believe she has an appointment at the Secretary of State on Monday, so this is the last thing holding her up, and she does need that.
Okay, yep, I'm just gonna make a notation to pay us within 7 days and then you'll be all set, okay?
Okay, perfect.
All right, you're all set. And
All
you have
right,
a good
thank you.
day. All right, yep,
Thank
you're
you. You guys have a
welcome.
great day. Bye-bye.
Yep, thanks, you too. All right, on, I had, where did he go? Oh, Mr. Hall on Kevin Bonham.
Yes.
We didn't know, Heather, let me pull the file. Hang on one second. Are you retained?
Yes.
Huh. Do you have Mr. Bonham with you?
Yes.
Yeah, the court-appointed attorney jumped on, waived his presence, and asked for an adjourned PCC date. So apparently there's a disconnect. Heather, can you add Mr. Hall as Mr. Bonham's attorney? Good morning, Mr. Bonham. I apologize. We did not get notice that you were retained, Mr. Hall, so I apologize.
You sent it in this morning or last night?
That's fine. That's fine. Then you're still gonna need an adjournment, I'm sure, to get discovery. Miss Gillis, make sure you make a notation on Mr. Bonham that the attorney is Cyril Hall, not.
Right. I need an email for him. So we just sent all the stuff to the other attorney. So now we'll send it to him. Email Mr. Hall.
Oh, you want it now? Okay, Cyril,
Yes.
C-Y-R-I-L, Hall, H-A-L-L, law, at sbcglobal.net.
And Heather, are you gonna get that update on that?
Just never saw.
Thanks.
I'm gonna keep the
All
same
right,
date.
and so now we gotta get you discovery. I had just previously written on the file, Mr. Hall adjourning it 2 weeks to July the 7th at 9:15 with Judge Martin. Does that work for you?
Yes, that's fine.
Perfect. I will leave the date. Heather will make the notation on the file that you're on this case. And we will see you, well, Judge Martin will see you in 2 weeks.
And that was 9:15, is that correct?
Correct.
Okay. Thank you. That would be fine, Your Honor.
Thank you very much and have a good day. You're all set.
Thank you.
On the Moto E, what's your last name? Unmute yourself.
Chatman, C-H-A-T-M-O-N.
Keith?
Yes.
Miss Belcher, are you listening?
I am, Judge.
People versus Keith Chapman, Miss Gillett. Oh, I have Mr. Pearl. Never mind, Miss Belcher, don't listen. I have Mr. Perlman, your attorney. Is that correct, Mr. Chapman?
Yes.
Okay, as soon as Mr. Perlman jumps on, we'll do your case. Next on the iPhone, the gentleman on the iPhone with the blue hoodie. No, look, gray hoodie. What's your last name?
Levy, L-E-V-Y.
What time is your case set for?
For 10 a.m.
Judge, that's the victim for that assault one later.
Oh, okay.
Murphy and
Okay. You're the victim on which case? On
Murphy and
Williams? Got it.
And Murphy, the co-defendant.
Got it. Perfect. Thank you. And then Alex Fridge.
Yes, Alexis Bridge.
Alexis Fridge. I apologize. Is Mr. Batar still your attorney?
I'm standing in, Your Honor.
Oh, you're standing in? Okay. People versus Alexis Fridge.
Leanna Belcher on behalf of Ms. Fridge. Your Honor, there is a co-defendant on this case. Eventually, if they go to trial, I'm going to have one, Dan's going to have the other, but it's my understanding
who's the co-defendant?
S-H-A-M-A-R-I-A, Fridge.
Shamaria Fridge.
Samara. Yeah, is she on? She's not.
She's on this phone. Her phone is broken.
Oh, you're both on the phone? Nope, that's fine. What time were these cases set at?
9:45, Your Honor, and my understanding is it's a final pretrial, so we were
It is
waiting.
a final pretrial. So Ms. Fridge, if you hang out till 10:15, if the victim doesn't appear, we'll call the case and dismiss it. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, and then, so just mute yourself and hang out. Then
Okay.
on the other iPhone with the black screen, what's your last name? If you could unmute yourself. The iPhone, the identifier of the iPhone that has your screen blacked out, what's your last name? Yep, what's your last name, ma'am?
I'm still Alicia Hill.
Oh, you're still Miss Hill. Yeah, on Tila Black. You know what, Miss Hill? Miss Gillis, I'm gonna put you in a breakout room with Miss Hill. Get her contact information. It looks like Miss Black is gonna be a bench warrant this morning, but just in case it's not, Miss Gillis, I'm gonna put you in a breakout room with the victim, okay?
Okay, thanks.
Yep, you're welcome. All right, now here's the issue. Because I have multiple iPhone identifiers. So, Miss Hill, when I hit this, tell me if your phone, or it could end up being the victim on the other case. One of you guys with the iPhone, tell me who gets a thing to enter a breakout room, because I don't want to put the wrong person in. Miss Hill, did that go to you?
No.
Okay,
That one.
yeah, ignore it, sir. All right, I'm gonna put you in breakout room number 3, Miss Gillis. Now hit join, Miss Hill.
Hey, that Bonham case.
Miss Gillard, you are all set then on, with Miss Hill.
Yes, she can leave.
All
I got
right,
all.
Miss Hill, you're all set, although it looks like it'll be a bench warrant on Miss Black, but if it's not, then Miss Gillis will be in contact with you, okay? Or I guess she must have clicked off. All right, so we're just waiting, everybody, for Mr. Fridge, we're waiting on your attorney and the other defendant.
Mr. Levy, we're just waiting for your case to be called. You can mute yourself if you want.
Okay.
The person with the identifier of Levada, what's your last name?
Gibson.
All right, Miss Gibson, I actually think your attorney was on here, Miss Richards, and we're waiting on her. I got you checked in. As soon as she checks back in, we'll do your case, okay?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. And Mr. Perlman is joining us on People versus Keith Chapman.
Yes.
Mr. Perlman, did you need a breakout room with the prosecutor?
Your Honor, today's just an arraignment, correct?
No, it's an arraignment pretrial.
Yeah, okay, I can have a breakout room with the prosecutor.
All right,
I'm
Ms.
sorry, my
Gillis,
video-
I'm gonna put you in on Keith Chapman. Go ahead and hit join. All right, Mr. Perlman, on People versus Keith Chapman. You
Yes,
had an
Your Honor.
opportunity to speak to Ms. Gillis.
I have, Your Honor. My client's gonna enter a not guilty plea and stand mute. And as to the pretrial, we're just asking for an adjournment. I just received discovery yesterday afternoon.
How many weeks do you want for an adjournment? 1, 2, 3 weeks?
3 weeks.
July the 14th
That should work. That works.
at 10 o'clock, and that's with Judge Oakley.
Thank you, Your Honor.
And I'll release your client on a personal bond, $10,000 personal bond.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Chapman, your attorney will be in contact with you, but you're gonna have a adjourned pretrial date with Judge Oakley in 3 weeks, just like this, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, perfect. You're all set for today.
Good day.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
You as well.
Ms. Kenosha, we're waiting on your attorney, who is wait a second. Hang on a second. Do you know who the attorney? Mihana, is that correct?
I'm not sure.
Okay, all right. Well, we're waiting on the attorney, so just hang out, and as soon as we get the attorney, I'll do your case.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, and I got that you're in
What's the
rehab.
deal?
I've got that
You're
listed.
just waiting to send the
Yeah,
video.
waiting
Okay.
for them to-
I'll vote
And
it.
then, on People versus Nathaniel Funk, Mr. Funk,
Yes, ma'am.
Ms. Belcher, are you paying attention?
Of course.
All right, Mr. Funk, you don't have an attorney, correct?
No, I do. He's supposed to be logged in already.
Okay, who is it?
Nick Darren,
What's the last name?
Darian.
And the first name is Nick?
Yeah, Nicholas.
Nick Darian. Do you know how to spell last name?
I can look real quick. One second.
It's fine. I will, oh, I got it. Thanks.
Alrighty.
Good morning, Mr. Darren. Good morning, Mr. Darren. How are you?
I'm well, Your Honor. How are you doing today?
Pretty good. People versus Nathaniel Funk. For arraignment purposes, you waive formal reading and I'll enter a plea of not guilty on Mr. Funk's behalf.
That's correct, Your Honor.
And do you want a breakout room with Miss Gillis?
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna need I just need the discovery. So if
Okay.
I can
Ms.
just send her
Gillis?
an email and get that.
Miss Gillis, what's your preference?
I don't have a file, so I'm gonna need to find the discovery, so we can just adjourn it over for a week or two.
2 weeks to July the 7th at 10:15.
Let me just
And can I have an email, Mr. Darren?
Yeah, I'll just shoot you an email, Jane. If you want, or I can give it to you right now. It doesn't matter to me.
Okay. You put it in the chat.
Okay. Your Honor, I have
I
two
can
or
do
three
it
things.
3 weeks at July 14th.
Okay. Yeah, that would work better.
At 10 a.m. And that's
Okay.
with Judge Oakley.
Okay.
Mr. Funk, you're gonna join the Zoom in 3 weeks, just like this on July the 14th, but in courtroom number 2 with Judge Oakley. Do you understand?
Can you tell me
Yes,
the
ma'am, thank you.
jurisdiction?
Oh, yeah, hang on. It is Belleville.
Gotta call these people and have them send us stuff. Do you want to take over for a little bit? Restroom.
So you're all set for today, Mr. Darren and Mr. Funk, okay?
Thank you very much, Your Honor.
Thank you, and
Jane,
you
I'm
have a
gonna
good
send you an
day.
email.
Miss Richards, you're back on.
I
Miss
have
Gibson, she's
Miss
here.
Gibson, yes.
People versus, let's have, is it?
Lavita.
Lavita Gibson, thank you, I apologize. Miss Richards, for the record.
Nancy Richards appearing on behalf of Miss Gibson. Judge, I haven't been able to speak with Miss Gibson yet. Could I have a breakout room with her?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Miss Gibson, I just want you to hit join and your attorney will meet you in breakout room number 2.
Okay.
Mr. Mays, what case are you on?
Well, I'm here a little early, Judge, on Villa Chandler. It's just a ticket, but it's a commercial truck driver.
Just did Mr. Funk, hang on just a second. What's the name? Oh, Villa Chandler?
Yes. I can dial back in later if you need me to, but I figured.
Yeah, only because I know, well, we can wait for Miss Gillis, but I imagine it's set for a formal that she's gonna wait and see if for the officer.
Oh, it's
Am I
actually set
correct?
for a formal. Okay,
It's set for a formal.
all
So
right.
she'll let you talk to the officer if he shows or try to work something out, okay?
Sounds good. Thank you, Judge. I'll dial back in later.
All right, thank you. And then Miss Belcher on People versus Shamara Fridge and Alexis Fridge.
Yes, Your Honor. Leanna Belcher on behalf of the defendant.
And on behalf of the people,
Alex Curry on behalf of the people, Your Honor.
this matter was set a half hour ago for the appearance of the mandatory appearance of the victim for a final pretrial. Any contact from the victims in these cases?
Let me just check, Judge. It looks like back in late May, subpoenas were sent to the OIC. We requested personal service call, and it looks like APA Elizabeth Moore called and spoke. called and spoke with the complaining witnesses, and they knew to appear for the final pretrial, according to our file.
There's no one in the waiting room. Do I have anyone on the Zoom by the name of Teresa Massey or Chloe Byers? I only have the iPhone and I know that's the victim on another case. With that, Ms. Belcher, do I have a motion?
Move to dismiss, Your Honor.
Both cases are dismissed. Ms. Fridge and Ms. Fridge, you're all set. And I dismiss the cases, all right?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
You guys have a nice day.
You too. Ms. Kenosha, your attorney is joining right now. AAG Cass Person, what case are you on?
Gibson, Your Honor.
Oh, you're on Gibson too. Oh, you know what? I don't know that I had that. It was a special. Thanks. Oh, I guess it says Attorney General. Is it, it's Cass Person?
Yep, Casperson.
Casperson. Okay. Do you have that, Heather? Thanks. Mr. Mahana, do we have Ms. Kenosha on? Do you want me to put you in a breakout room with her?
Good morning, and yes, please.
Okay, perfect. And she is in a rehab facility, for your knowledge.
Okay, yeah, I didn't have any contact with her because I don't know where she was.
There you go. Go ahead and hit join.
Thank you.
You're welcome. The person with the identifier of Aluwatosin, what case are you on?
Good morning, Your Honor. I'm on case people of the state of Michigan versus Jamel Murphy and Dominic Williams. Case number 17056-9 FY.
Judge, it's the same co-defendant case, the assault case that the other person was on.
Oh,
It's
okay.
the other victim.
Okay.
There were two
He's
victims.
another, okay, yeah, or that's on Murphy and Williams?
Correct,
Yes,
yeah.
ma'am.
This is the
Okay,
final
and the other,
pretrial.
and Mr. Rodriguez, what case are you on? Oh, I got you. I've got you. People versus Luis Rodriguez. Mr.
morning,
Rodriguez,
Your
are you
Honor.
there? Good morning.
Yes.
How are you?
Good. How about you? How about yourself?
I'm good.
And in for Dan Vitar on this one as
Oh,
well.
okay. I was just gonna ask you.
Yes, Judge. And then it's my understanding, there was some conversation with Jane. So if you could throw me in with Alex, there may be some issues with the case to see if we can flesh those out.
Okay, I have a trooper that just joined. Where is he? Kurish. He's not on this. I don't think. Nope, he's not. Trooper Kurish, what case are you on?
He is on this one, Your Honor.
Oh, he is.
Yeah,
My file doesn't say. My file says Trooper. Oh, he's on the other file. I have Owen on the one, but Mr. Kurish. Do you want me to put the trooper in the breakout with you?
That would be great.
Okay. Alex, you're gonna have to join. I'm gonna put you guys all in. Hang on.
Yes, Judge.
Let's go to one. Oh, and I think, Alex, I think you're already on one. If you hit
Okay.
join.
You bet, Judge.
Thanks. Trooper, did you get it to join?
Can I please speak with the prosecutor?
The prosecutor's in the breakout room right now, so just, oh no, wait a second. You're on,
Nicole Ganesian.
Kenesha, yeah, the prosecutor's in a breakout room right now, so you're gonna have to wait a few minutes, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Thanks. Ms. Richards,
Yes.
on People versus Levada Gibson,
Yes, Your Honor, we're ready.
on behalf of the people,
Your Honor, Jane's still in the breakout room if it's a case with her.
it's not a case with her.
Oh, okay.
Alexandria Casperson, Assistant Attorney General on behalf of the people, Your Honor.
And good morning, Your Honor. Neighborhood Defender Service of Detroit by Nancy Richards, appearing on behalf of Ms. Gibson, who is present on Zoom.
And for purposes of arraignment, do you waive the formal reading, Ms. Richards?
I'm sorry, Judge, I didn't realize this was an arraignment.
Yeah, no, neither did I, but I opened it up and it is.
Oh, okay. Yes, Your Honor.
And if you had any contact with the Assistant Attorney General?
I have not, Your Honor. I haven't received any discovery yet, so I wasn't going to ask for an adjournment of the probable cause conference.
How much time do you need?
Your Honor, I would ask for about 2 weeks if that would be a sufficient amount of time for me to receive the discovery.
Can you send the contact information back and forth in the chat?
Yes.
Okay. And 2 weeks to July the 7th?
Yes, Your Honor.
at 9:30?
That works.
That would be fine.
And that's with Judge Martin in courtroom number 4, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Oh, you know what? I have an indication that from Heather. Heather, you didn't send me one, that I have to order fingerprints in this matter. Heather, are you going to bring me a print order? Yeah, no, it's okay, Heather. So we'll send it over to you, Miss Richards, okay? And then you can get with your client.
Yes, Your Honor, thank you.
All right, anything else for today? I'll release her on a personal bond, a $10,000 personal bond, Miss Richards.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Nothing from the people.
All right, then you're all set for today. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Judge. Judge, I was covering for Mr. Washington on 2 matters as well.
Oh, what were they?
Sweet and Brimmer. I don't know if they.
Neither one of them showed up.
Okay.
Sweet was a no-show and Brimmer was a no-show. So we can make a notation to hold it for 48 hours for the bench warrant. If you get in contact with the defendants, let us know. All right?
I will. Thank you.
Yep. Okay. You're all set. Miss Gibson, you're all set for today too.
Okay, thank you.
And then, Mr. Mahana, I'm going to put you wanted to be in a breakout room with the prosecutor?
Yes, please.
Miss Richard.
Judge, do you have another trooper in your waiting room?
Wait,
Trooper-
you know what, Miss Belcher, are they still talking to the trooper?
Yeah, we're waiting for Trooper Owen. He's told Trooper Kurish he was in the waiting room, so we need Trooper Owen on Rodriguez.
Somebody just showed up. They have not been there, but there is an iPhone. It's not designated as a trooper. Miss Gillis, you've got to get on these people. I can't have all these people showing up as an iPhone. On the iPhone, trooper, you need to identify yourself as your trooper name because the iPhone doesn't work for me, okay?
All right, I can't do that until I get into the meeting, Your Honor.
You're in the meeting.
Then you do it ahead of time. Because when I have a bunch of people that jump on as iPhone, we can't designate between the people. It's bad enough that I have defendants do it. Trooper, what's your last name?
Owen.
All right, so is that who you were waiting for?
Yeah.
So am I putting him back in the breakout room?
Yep, Kurish is already in there.
All right, Miss Belcher, are you joining or no? All right, go ahead and hit join, you and Miss Gillis.
I wonder, like, when we have this kind of situation, if you could be on.
Sorry, Mr. Mahana, I'm trying to get to you next. I just got to wrap this up that they're in the middle of. Mr. Sullivan, what case are you on?
Morning, Judge. Here on Timothy Porter.
What time is it set for?
I
got it. I've got it. Are you retained?
I am, Your Honor, Neighborhood Defender Service. Previously, Mr. Schneider was on this case.
Mr. Schneider, yep. Okay, so now it's Andrew Sullivan. Do you got that,
Yes.
Heather? And have you had contact with Mr. Porter?
Unfortunately, I have not. Mr. Schneider has notes that the contact information he is in his file is good contact information. He last had contact with Mr. Porter about a month ago. I have to confess to the court that I've received about 80 cases from Mr. Schneider, and so it wasn't
that's
until
fine. That's fine. Yeah, I don't know how this was reset. Heather, it looks like it wasn't adjourned. It was. The last PCC I have was from May, and there's no notation. Heather, do you know what happened on this case? Okay, Mr. Schneider must have asked for an adjournment. Well, we can wait and see if the defendant appears this morning. I mean, it was set at 10 o'clock, but whatever your preference is. And Mr. Tuttle's on Ramonique Williams.
Dominique Williams and Jamil Murphy.
And Mr. Murphy?
Yes. I need less than 2 minutes in a breakout with Ms. Gillis.
Yeah, you've got one attorney in front of you.
Okay.
That Elizabeth doesn't drink any water or eat.
Your Honor, Mr. Porter, I will continue to call and try to get a hold of him.
Okay.
I may step out of the Zoom hearing,
Absolutely,
but we'll be
not a
back.
problem.
Thank you
All
very
right.
much, Your Honor.
You're welcome. On People versus Luis Rodriguez, Ms. Gillis, did you have an opportunity to talk to the troopers in the breakout room?
Yeah, they're gonna send me a report. See if there's any video that's been retained. And I'm gonna send it on to Dan Batar, so maybe adjourn it for 2 or 3 weeks.
That is correct, Judge. I'm standing in for Dan Batar today, so as long as they send that to him, he should be able to proceed in this matter.
2 or 3 weeks is the time. So the 7th or the 14th, it's your call.
Jane, do you have a preference on how long you
Doesn't
think?
matter to me.
2 weeks is fine, Judge.
I'm not here on the 7th, but the dream team will be here.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the officer. So did you say 2 weeks?
Yes, Judge, July 7th, please.
All right, so I'm gonna adjourn these matters to July the 7th with Judge Martin at 10:30, both of them. I don't have the troopers back.
I told them to leave.
Okay, so you're gonna let them know. Okay,
Yeah.
July 7th at 10:30, and that's with Judge Martin. All right,
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Rodriguez, if you have that date, sir, you can sign off.
So do I have to present myself back on that date?
Yes, sir.
yes, with Judge Martin.
They weren't in the waiting room and they weren't.
Okay. Thank you.
on Zoom.
Thank you.
Waiting room?
They were not.
Oh, yeah.
All right,
Okay.
Miss
Elizabeth sent this.
Gillis, I'm putting you in a breakout room with the, I lost him, Mr. Mahana on Nicole Kenosha.
Okay.
Hang on one second.
Send an email to Henley. Okay, here's this thing, and tell him that this case is up now on August 4th. I don't know the time, so he'll just have to figure it out.
Yeah, say what you say.
Sam, yeah.
Go ahead and hit join, Mr. Mahana.
He wasn't available today.
And Ms. Kenosha, just hang out.
Okay.
And Mr. Tuttles, you're next on Murphy and Williams.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Mr. Werbling, what case are you on?
Good morning, Your Honor. I was here for Mr. Izzard.
What's the last name?
It's Izzard.
All right, I have the prosecutor in a breakout room on another case, and there's one attorney ahead of you, so
Sure.
I will put you right behind that.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Judge.
You're welcome. Officer Otter, what are you here for?
Morning, Your Honor. I'm sitting in for Detective Froggett on the Corey Collins case.
At what time?
I believe 10:45. We're a little early.
Oh, okay. All right, got you.
Thank
And
you, Your
then, Anthony's iPhone, what's your last name? What case are you on?
Is Izard?
Is are you Mr. Izzard?
Yes.
Okay, did you already talk to your client, counsel?
I have, Judge. We've spoken.
Okay, just checking.
Sure. Thanks, Your Honor.
Did you have enough time, Mr. Bahana, with Ms. Gillis?
Yes, Your Honor. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to respectfully request an adjournment of 1 week for the PCC so I can talk to my client regarding the offer and so forth.
Okay, hang on just a second. People versus Nicole Kenoshan. We're gonna do a 1 week adjournment. Actually, this hasn't been arraigned. For purposes of arraignment, I'm gonna enter a plea of not guilty. Set this matter over for a PCC for 1 week to June 30th. At 9:30, and that's with Judge Martin. Put a personal bond. I have the understanding that your client is in, where are you at, Ms. Kenoshan?
Naomi's.
Where?
Naomi's Nest in Highland Park.
Okay, I have an old disorderly that I'm gonna give you credit for time served and close out, okay?
Okay,
Thank you, Your Honor.
How much time have you done at Naomi's Nest?
I've been here for about 2.5 weeks.
Okay. I'll close the old, it's a disorderly intoxication, counsel, a misdemeanor, but I'm gonna close it out.
Thank
And
you,
then
Your
I'll
Honor.
give you then you're gonna appear like this with Judge Martin next week with your attorney, okay?
Would you happen to have the Zoom for Judge Martin? If
I
you don't, I
actually-
can call the court.
I can give it to, I can give you I mean, you could do it off of the site, but I can give you the call in. Are you ready? It's 580-707-8882.
Thank you. I deeply appreciate it.
You're welcome. All right, you're all set for today.
Thank you. Have a great day, Your Honor.
Thank you, you too. On Williams and Murphy, Miss Gillis, I'm gonna put you in a breakout room with Mr. Tuttles. Actually, rejoin breakout room number 1 and Mr. Tuttles will meet you there. Mr. Jackson,
Yes.
I have you checked in and your attorney is Miss Young. I had her and I think that she checked off. We'll have to
Yes,
wait for her to check back in.
Yeah. She says she's in another courtroom right now. She's
Okay, yep, so we're just waiting on her.
okay.
And then, Mr. Murphy, I have you checked in. Just wait for a few minutes. Mr. Levy?
Yes.
What time is your case set at?
At 10.
At 10?
Yes.
I don't have you set at 10 o'clock.
The victim, Your
Your Honor, it's same case with my case number
Oh, yeah,
17.
you renamed yourself. Thank you. You were
Yeah,
the
sorry.
iPhone before. I got
Mhm.
you. No, you're good. Yeah, Officer Doty, what case are you on?
Michael Allen Vow, VIAU, it's OWI.
Got it. Yep, actually, Mr. Vow just joined us. We're waiting on his attorney
Okay,
and we'll do the case.
okay.
If everybody could mute yourself, please, especially whoever has the dog. Mr. Ziapalski, what case are you on?
Good morning, Your Honor. I have a civil infraction for Radjabov, Radjabov. It's a no seat belt. I was wondering if I can have a talk with the prosecutor.
Oh, yeah, she's in a breakout room with another party right now, and then there's one person in front of you.
Not a problem, Judge. Thank you.
And actually, I'm trying to find the file.
Your Honor, do you need the case number or the spelling
No,
again?
I don't need the case number. I just have the stack of files next to me. I got it.
Thank you.
Hold on just for a few minutes. We need the prosecutor. Miss Taylor, I see you and I have you checked in.
Thank you.
You got to give me a couple minutes.
Judge Green, I'm going to need to talk to the victims on the Murphy and Williams case. Is she there? Judge Green? Is she gone?
I think she stepped out for a minute.
Oh, okay. I guess we're all allowed breaks.
Sorry, Jane, what's going on?
I have on the Murphy Williams case, I have victims apparently here. Detective Carmona says I'd like to talk to them, see if they'd be amenable to some sort of deal. Let's work this out right now.
Okay, Detective, who are the victims on this?
Me and D'Angelo.
Him and
Okay.
Levy.
Levy and Ala Woodson. Okay, I'm gonna put you guys in a breakout room with the prosecutor.
Thank
you.
Okay.
So, okay, I'm gonna have you assigned to breakout room number 2. Ms. Gillis, I'm gonna move you to breakout room number 2. And then
Got it.
Mr. Levy, I'm gonna put you in breakout room number 2. There you go. Everybody hit join. Oh, Detective, I'll put you in there too. Sorry about that. Why can't I find you? Oh, got you. And 2, go ahead. The person with the identifier of Ray, what case are you on? Can you hear me? The person with the identifier of Ray? What case are you on?
Okay. Hello?
I'll take the LG Stylo 6, Miss Gibson.
Okay, yes.
Good morning.
Good morning.
You're on Harbor Club, right?
Right.
Yep, we're just gonna hang out and I'm doing some criminal matters. And as soon as we get the attorney for Harbor Club from Mr. Pallett's office, we'll do your case, okay?
Okay. Am I
So
too
just
early?
mute yourself and hang out.
Okay.
Okay, Ray, that can't unmute yourself. You got Ramonique Williams, got it. Miss Williams, you gotta hit join with audio. Or try to mute and unmute again. Yep, now you got it. Now you gotta hit your screen and in the lower left, it should be to unmute. Yep, you had it. You had it. Now hit unmute. Yep, there's a little, no, this is what I want you to do. You're gonna touch the screen and it should be lower left that there's a little slash with the line and you just touch it and unmute it. The person with the identifier Isaiah Villa,
Yes,
are you represented by Mr. Mays?
yes, I am.
Okay, just hang out and mute yourself. I have you checked in. He already checked in, but he's gonna check back because your case isn't set till 11.
Copy.
Okay? So just hang out. Jocelyn Johnson, identifier, what case are you on? Can you unmute yourself, the person with the identifier of Jocelyn Johnson?
It's Corey Collins.
All right, Mr. Collins, I've got you checked in. We're waiting on Mr. Robinson.
All right, thank you.
Mine say waiting to join. Okay, there we go.
You're on. We're
Okay.
Jamil Murphy, just hang out. The identifier of Jocelyn.
There we go.
All right, Miss Gillis, did you have an opportunity? Did you have an opportunity to speak to the, do I have Mr. Tuttle's back?
Or no, the.
I talked to him. Where's Mr. Tuttles?
I'm looking for him. I think he might still be in the breakout room. He is.
I left him there.
That's okay. Let's see if I can get him back.
What are you gonna say next week? What?
Next week, I'm gonna set up shop in that office.
All right, Mr. Tuttles, on People versus Jamil Murphy and Ramonique Williams.
Yes.
And Miss Williams, I know you can hear me. Your client's having a trouble unmuting. I tried
Yes.
to. Oh, you got it. You got it. All right,
Yeah.
Mr. Tuttles, you've had an opportunity to talk to the prosecutor. The prosecutors had an opportunity to talk to the victims in this matter. What's the status of this case?
Mr. Tuttles, I can't do anything at this time. I think maybe you should set it for trial.
Your Honor, at this time, we prepared to set it for trial.
What are you asking for a bench trial or a jury trial?
This time we'll be asking for a trial.
Pardon?
Trial?
Your Honor, can I do this? You know, because this was just, you know, explained to me that we're not going to be able to do anything. We're going to have to set this for trial. So can we set this for a jury trial? One, and then two, if my clients decide to waive their right to a jury, then we'll do that at a later date.
Well, you can do that, but if it's a bench trial, I give you a date now. If it's a jury trial, we have 30 jury trials that I need to do, so it will not be at the top of the stack.
I understand that.
But I will make a listing that these will be set for a jury trial and that the victims had already appeared. All right, and then we, Miss Williams and Mr. Murphy, your attorney will be in contact with you, and we will set a date at a later time, okay?
All right.
And then the victims, they can zoom out too.
And the victims are free to leave also.
Okay, Mr. Murphy, Ms.
Thank you,
Williams,
Your Honor.
we'll be in touch.
All
Jane,
right.
we'll be in touch too.
I'm getting bored.
Okay.
That's what I suggested.
All right, you're all set.
Thank you.
All right. What's coming up? Yes,
All
sir.
right, Miss Gillis.
Yes.
I have the attorney on Anthony Izzard that I'm going to put you in a breakout room with, if I can find the attorney. I think it was. Do I have it right? Attorney, is it
Mr. Werbling.
Mr. Werbley? Thank you. Yep, Mr.
No
Werbley, can you hear me? Mr. Werbley, are you there?
Have a good day, Judge.
All right.
Yes, Your
Mr.
Honor, I'm
Werbley,
sorry.
I'm putting you, no, you're good. I'm going to put you in a breakout room, number one.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Miss Gillis, are you there already? No, you're not. I'm going to move you to one, Miss Gillis. All right. Go ahead and hit join. And Mr. Puta, you're on. What case are you on?
I'm sorry, Michael Vio. Good morning.
Oh, I gotcha. Okay. I've got the prosecutor on breakout, and I'll put you next.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Yep. No problem. Just hang out.
All right.
One and dismiss the other two on this.
What's that one?
It's a misdemeanor right here. I'm gonna go take another break since you're waiting, Nancy, and I gotta make some personal phone calls.
I'm not Nancy.
All right. Are we ready on Izzard?
Yes, Judge. Gene just made an offer.
Your Honor, if there's any, I just need a little opportunity to review that with my client. It'll probably only be like 5 minutes, Judge.
Yep. Are you just going to mute yourself and call him, or do I need to put you in a breakout room?
I was gonna call him, Judge.
Yeah, that's fine. Just
Okay,
mute
great.
yourself and call him.
Yep, thank you.
And then on People versus Michael Villa, can I put you in a breakout room with Attorney Puda? Re-hit join, and I will send the attorney there.
Putting me in the breakout room, the judge?
Yes, yes.
Thank you, Judge.
Actually, you got to just hit rejoin. Miss Young, we have your client on who is, remind me who your client is. I guess she actually went into another Zoom.
Come on, come on, come on, baby.
Thanks, Heather. The person with Malcolm's Galaxy, what's your last name? What case are you here on? The person with Malcolm's Galaxy identifier, what case are you on? You got to unmute yourself. Touch the screen and it's probably lower left and there's a mute, but you got it. What's your last name?
Robbins.
Robbins?
Yes.
What time was your case set for?
9:45.
My first comment is you're late.
I know.
My second comment is I will pull the file. Do you have an attorney?
I don't
It's
have paper.
MIDC. I'll have you talk to Miss Belcher. Miss Belcher, on Miss Robbins. It's a state of emergency. Why don't I put you in a breakout room, have you talk to her, and then we'll go from there, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
Miss Robbins, go ahead and hit join.
Okay.
Good morning, Miss Dornbush. How are you?
Good morning, Your Honor. I'm doing well. How are you?
Pretty good. I have Denise Gibson on, Herbert Club versus Denise Gibson. This matter was adjourned from June 15th to today. I don't have an indication of why we adjourned it. You want to remind me? You got to unmute yourself, Ms. Dornbush.
Thanks, Judge. I had muted myself just in case you were calling another matter. I didn't want to interfere.
Nope, you're good.
I spoke with Ms. Gibson in a breakout room last week, and she had indicated that she had applied for Sarah, CERA, but we hadn't gotten confirmation from Wayne Metro that an application had been submitted.
Unmute yourself, Miss Gibson.
We have received that confirmation.
You got, no, wait a second, Ms. Dornbush. Touch the screen, Miss Gibson, and unmute yourself. It's a little red. I muted you because you were talking to your dog.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay. Did you apply for Sarah?
Yes, I have a number. All that. If I can speak with the attorney in a breakout room or something, I have the numbers that they gave me.
Okay, Ms.
I
Dornbush, do you want to?
asking for last week.
Sure.
Hang on. I'm going to put you in a breakout room. Hang on just a second.
Thank you, Judge.
I'm going to put you in breakout room number 2, maybe. Hang on, Miss Gibson. Go ahead and hit join, Miss Gibson. Mr. Werbling, did you have an opportunity to speak to the prosecutor?
I did, Your Honor. I didn't know if the APA was still here.
She is.
Okay, I just had one brief request, and that was, and I think we have a resolution.
What's the request?
Judge, instead of pleading to the no insurance, I didn't know we could plead to the unregistered, just for driving record purposes.
Mr. Gillis?
Nope, I can't.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay, so he'll plead to the no insurance, Your Honor.
And the other 2 cases are dismissed?
That's my
Yes.
understanding, yes, Judge.
And Mr. Izzard, do you understand that by pleading guilty to this count 1, that you're giving up your rights as listed in the advice rights form?
Yes,
That you're going to plead guilty to the 1 count of the no insurance?
yes,
And is it true that you didn't have insurance on November the 5th of last year when you were at the airport?
correct.
It is a $300 ticket. The state adds $145 for a total of $445. Can you pay that within 30 days?
Yes,
All right, I'll dismiss the other cases. You can pay at the court, you can pay online, or you can mail it in. Make sure you pay it within the 30 days. Do you understand?
no problem. Yes.
You're all set. Have a great day.
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a great day.
All right, you too, Your Honor.
Yep.
All right, Mr. Werbling.
Thank you, Mr. Izzard.
On People versus Michael Viavu. The attorney on Mr. Viavu is Mr. Puda. Did I lose him? Where is he at?
Talking to his client, I think. I think we got something worked out.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay, he is talking to his client. I have the attorney on Nusrat Rajaba that's here, and that's Mr. Zlatopolsky. And we have Mr. Mays on Villa Chandler. They're both here. I don't know what the status says on both those cases.
They're hearings, so I should have some, on Harbor Club, is that what the other one was?
Harbor Club is not yours. Harbor Club
No, I
is
was gonna say,
civil
okay,
infraction.
Villa Chandler. Okay, I'm looking for Officer Millistat and I'm looking for Officer Little, but they're not scheduled for, one's at 11 and one's at 11:10, so I'd like to wait at least 15 minutes.
Okay.
Send
And
them the
then,
docket. Okay.
and then Miss Belcher, did you talk to,
Ms. Robbins? Yes, Judge. I just need to speak to Jane to see if we can work out a resolution.
all right, Miss Gillis, I'm gonna put you in a breakout room with Miss Belcher.
Okay.
Actually, if you can rejoin, I got all these people. I need to get, well, Mr. Puta's still in breakout room number 1, but I'm gonna put both of you guys there. And Ms. Gillis, go ahead and rejoin one.
Okay.
And Mr. Robinson, you're here on, what case are you here? On Corey Collins, correct? Do you have Mr. Collins with you? Gotta unmute yourself, Mr. Robinson.
Yes, no, Judge, he should be in there. So I'm up in Clare County right now, so he should be.
All right, go ahead and mute yourself. He is not joined yet, so.
I'm here, Miss.
Mr. Puda, are you ready on?
Yeah, we're ready on Vio. Michael Vio.
Okay, everybody else, please mute yourself. I got it, Mr. Collins, that you're here under Johnson. I got that. Mr. Puda, go ahead. Sorry.
No problem. Mr. Vio, are you on?
Yes, sir, I am.
Okay, Your Honor, I did have a chance to discuss the matter with the prosecutor. My client's prepared to tender a plea of guilty to count 2, operating while intoxicated, and the prosecutors agreed to dismiss counts 1 and 3.
And is that your understanding, Mr. Villa?
Yes, Your Honor.
And do you understand that by pleading guilty that you're giving up your rights as listed in the advice or rights form? And that you're not going to have a trial, that you're going to plead guilty to this count 2?
Yes, Your Honor.
And is it true that on or about January the 9th of this year that you were in the Huron Metro Park and that you had consumed alcohol before getting behind the wheel of the vehicle that you were driving?
Yes, Your Honor.
As a result of your consumption of alcohol, your ability to drive was substantially affected.
Yes, ma'am.
You took a breathalyzer and blew above the legal limit.
It was a blood test, Your Honor.
Oh, blood test, and it was above the legal limit.
Yeah.
And do you understand this plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
And is it voluntary?
Yes, ma'am.
Anybody promise you or threaten you to get you to plead guilty in this matter?
No, ma'am.
I'll accept your plea. I'm going to send you to probation and they'll talk to you and then we'll meet like this with Zoom with you and your attorney. Can I get a cell phone number and an email for you so that probation can get in contact with you?
Yes, Your Honor. My cell phone is 989-444-3773.
And an email?
It would be V as in Victor, IAU 07@gmail.com.
MVIAU07@gmail.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, we will send notice out. She's going to send you some paperwork. You need to fill it out and get it back to us, and then she'll meet with you, and then we'll do a Zoom sentencing, okay? And Mr. Puda, she'll be in contact with the date for you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, you're all set. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Ms. Dorenbush, are you ready on Harbor Club?
We are, Your Honor.
Harbor Club versus Denise Gibson. You had a chance to have a breakout room with Miss Gibson?
That is correct, Your Honor. Miss Gibson she's back. Okay. Your Honor, if we could adjourn this matter for 2 weeks, we are waiting for Ms. Gibson's application to be finalized and her eligibility to be determined. My intention at that point would be to work out a conditional dismissal with Ms. Gibson to resolve the case. So a few weeks if the court is inclined to grant an adjournment of that length.
I can do it 3 weeks. I can't do it 2. I can do it on the, and actually it's just less than 3 weeks. I'll do it on July the 13th at noon.
Perfect.
All right.
Did I miss something?
And then if you get that ahead of time, then you can just call over to the civil department. Okay. And it's back with me, Miss Gibson.
Okay.
So July 13th at noon by Zoom. If you get it resolved ahead of time, let the civil department know, okay?
We'll do that.
Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a nice day.
Yep, oh, thank you, have a good day. All
Thank
right,
you.
Miss Gillis or Miss Belcher on, are we dealing with Alyssa Robbins?
Yes, Judge, there was an offer made and I just need to go over that with Ms. Robbins and then we'll be ready to proceed on the record.
Is she in a breakout room? Where is she
She
at?
may still be in the breakout room.
I think she is. Let me look.
I think her identifier was
She's
no.
still in room 3, so go ahead and hit join. And Miss Taylor, I'm gonna do your case next. So if you mute yourself, I'm gonna have the defense attorney talk to you next, okay?
Okay, thank you.
We're ready to go. There's a couple of questions.
Ready to go on what?
The exam at one. So I called them to make sure they were.
And on,
Yeah. On the Washington.
Mr. Robinson, I lost him. I got you, Mr. Collins, but
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Sullivan, you're checking back in on what case?
Timothy Porter, Your Honor.
On Timothy Porter? Yeah, and People versus Timothy Porter. Do I have Mr. Porter on?
What time was that at?
He was set at 10 o'clock. He has failed to appear, Mr. Sullivan. If you have contact with him, we'll hold the file for 48 hours.
Yes, Your Honor. I will continue to try to get a hold of him.
Yep, okay.
Thank you.
you. Yeah, and that's true of Brimmer and Sweet, Miss Gillis. They are all failed to appear.
Okay, Sweet failed to appear, and who'd you say else?
Brimmer.
Brimmer.
Miss Belcher on People versus Alyssa Robbins.
Yes, good morning, Your Honor. Leanna Belcher on behalf of Alyssa Robbins. Ms. Robbins, can you please state your name?
Alyssa Robbins.
As to the arraignment on the file, Your Honor, we waive formal reading and stand mute. I did have an opportunity to meet with Ms. Gillis. They would be allowing her to plead to the A file, false info to the police, with the B and the C files being dismissed. Ms. Robbins does understand her rights and she does wish to go forward with that offer.
Do you understand that by pleading guilty to that case that you're giving up your rights as listed in the advice or rights form, and you're gonna plead guilty to that and the other 2 cases will be dismissed?
Yes.
And is it true that on or about April the 11th of last year, you were in Van Buren Township and you gave them inaccurate information about your identity?
Yes.
It's a $300 ticket. The state adds $145 for 445, and there's $100 in bench warrants and a clearance to get your license back. So the total is $590. Do you need a payment plan?
Yes.
Can you pay, how much can you pay monthly?
I don't know right now.
Can you pay $50 a month?
Yes.
All right, there is a clearance on one of the dismissed files too, that the Secretary of State, that you're suspended, but you can just make that payment and whenever you can, before you can get your license. But you can pay those 2 clearances first if you want to try to get your license back, okay?
Okay.
So $50 a month. And let me see if I've got the, I have a phone number and it says that you don't have an email. Is that correct?
I have her email, Your Honor, that she did provide that I can send to Heather in the chat.
Okay, Heather, will you add that email in, please? Ms. Robbins, are you still at the 444 Osbend address in Ipsy?
No, but that's a mailing address for me right now.
Okay, that's fine. We're just to send your payment plan.
Okay.
All right, and if you send Heather the email information, Ms. Belcher, and then you're all set, Ms. Robbins, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank
All
you.
right, thank you. Yeah. All right, and Mr. Robinson, your client Corey Collins is on. Do you need a breakout room with Miss Gillis?
We don't, Your Honor. We had a pretrial last week. The court rescheduled today for Ms. Gillis.
Oh, the
to con-
victim to appear.
Correct.
That's correct. And it was set at 10:45. It's been a half hour. Do I have the victim in this case? Hang on. Is Catherine Smith? Officer Otter, are you on this case? I can't hear you. You're not connected.
I thought this is Detective Froggett's case, the communications.
And Detective Otter already said that he was standing in for her.
Okay. We had the witness on.
Yeah, no, Detective Otter, do you have the witness?
Yes, ma'am. She's right next to me.
Okay, Mr. Robinson, so we have the victim on this case. Now, do you need a breakout room with Miss Gillis, or what are we doing?
No, I think we still want to schedule the matter, Judge.
Okay, and what do you want to schedule it for? That doesn't tell me anything.
Oh, we had it scheduled for a jury trial.
All right, it is set in a stack. And it will not be first. You will be notified when we start setting, which should be pretty soon.
Okay, thank you, Judge.
Okay, all right, thank you. Mr. Zelopowski, we're still waiting on your case. People versus Tamika Taylor. I have Miss Taylor who's
Yes.
been, well, maybe I lost her now. Detective Otter, you're all set.
Yeah, Jamie.
Thanks,
there you
Detective
are, Miss
Otter.
Taylor. Miss Belcher, are you paying attention?
Yes, Judge, I am.
All right, Miss Gillis, is there an offer on Miss Taylor's case?
Does she have insurance?
Why don't I have Miss Belcher, why don't I put you in a breakout room with Miss Taylor and you can talk to her?
Thank you, Judge.
If you rejoin room number 3, I'll send Miss Taylor there. Miss Taylor, go ahead and hit join.
You want me to join a room too?
No.
Okay. Because it's
We're
up.
waiting on Miss Young with Kawanti Jackson, who's waiting. And then we have Mr. Mays and, oh, the person with the Isaiah Villa, you're on Mr. Mays's case. So those are the cases that we're waiting on, the 2 11 o'clocks.
Do we have a trooper for Trooper Millistat?
We don't have any trooper yet.
Because that was set at 11, so Mr.
Yeah,
Mays might.
it's only 11:15 if you want to wait a few more minutes.
Should run my list of numbers, but I just can't keep up with the troopers. They show up for a pre-trial and then they don't show up for a formal hearing. Not the same ones, but.
Yeah. No, it's the same thing downtown. Hey. But all right, here's a reminder, so to a trooper, I'm like, there's a 70% chance this gets dismissed tomorrow because they don't show up.
I'm just telling these guys when they won't take my deal. I said, just set up for a hearing. There's 50-50 chance you'll win. The second time Mays has been here and won.
Yeah. Mays.
That Maze.
I missed it, Mr. Mays. Was she slamming you?
That's the second time that Maze has been here.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and I muted her so that we don't all have to listen to her. Ms. Young, are you ready on Mr. Jackson's case? Ms. Young, are you ready on Mr. Jackson's case?
Yes, Your Honor. I'm so sorry for that wait.
Oh, don't worry about it. I wasn't exactly sitting here twiddling my thumbs with nothing to do, so I'm not, it is what it is. People versus Kawani Jackson, Ms. Gillis on behalf of the people. Ms. Gillis, you're muted. I muted you when you were trashing Mr. Mays, and so now I'm unmuting you.
Yeah, he knows what I'm trashing him about. He
All
posts.
right, on people versus Kawani Jackson, Ms. Young's on Mr. Jackson's case. What's the status of this?
Your Honor, we were up for PCC last week. Mr. Jackson, I think, had some issues either getting notice or signing on.
He's here. We got him.
I see he's here now, which is good, and I've been in communication with him as well. I have paper discovery. I don't believe I've received any electronic discovery yet, so I would be asking for the electronic discovery to be preserved and produced, and also ask that this matter be set for an in-person preliminary examination.
I can set it for an in-person exam August the 4th at 1:15.
That works for me.
Mr. Jackson, do you understand that this matter will be set for a live exam in front of me on August the 4th at 1:15? Do you understand? So you're gonna come over to the courthouse on that day and your attorney will be in contact with you, okay?
Okay.
All right, is that it for today? All right, you're all set. Thanks, Ms. Young.
Thank you, Your Honor.
And Mr. Jackson, you're all set too. Ms. Belcher, did you talk to Ms. Taylor?
I did, Your Honor. Now I just need an offer from Ms. Gillis.
Do you want me to put you in a breakout room with Ms. Gillis?
Please, Your Honor.
I'll move you to room number 1. Ms. Gillis, go ahead and hit join to room number 1.
Got it.
Sure you're muted.
All right, Ms. Belcher. On People versus Tamika Taylor.
Yes, Judge. She made the offer of the no proof of insurance civil infraction. I do need to run that by my client. I would just like to know what the fine amount from Your Honor would be for that.
The no, for the civil 230.
Okay.
Go ahead and go to room 3.
Thank you, Your Honor.
While we're waiting, I'm going to go ahead and call on Mr. Zalkowski's case or Mr. Mays's case, excuse me, People versus Isaiah Villa Chandler. This matter was set at 11 o'clock. And it's Sheriff's Department. It's not a trooper. Are you ready to proceed, Ms. Gillis? You have to unmute yourself.
Nope.
It's dismissed, Mr. Mays. You're all set.
Thank you very much, Your Honor.
And then Mr. Zalapowski, just give us a couple more minutes and I'll call you in 5 or 10 minutes.
Ma'am, so I'm good to sign off?
You're good to go. I dismissed it.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome. And Ms. Gillis, of course, we have Miss Black that's entering now that you had the victim first thing this morning.
Oh, yeah. Let the victim go. I got information.
That's okay. I told her you had her number. People versus Tila Black. Jane Gillis on behalf of the people. Miss Black, it actually, Heather, do you have, Miss Black, your case was set this morning, you're late. But Heather, do you have I have that there's a felony warrant out for aggravated stalking on Miss Black too. Is that accurate?
A felony?
Hang on just a second. It's case 210443. Do you see it, Heather? Can you have somebody bring me the file, Heather? Thanks. All right, hang on, Miss Black, and I'm gonna have the court-appointed attorney talk to you. She's in a breakout room with another defendant, so wait just a few minutes and then I'll have her talk to you, okay?
Okay.
So just mute yourself and hang out.
This is the second malicious use case that we've had today.
All right, Miss Taylor, People versus Tamika Taylor.
Good morning, Your Honor. Amanda Belcher on behalf of Miss Taylor. Miss Taylor, can you state your name?
Tamika Taylor, the defendant.
Your Honor, as to the arraignment, we waive formal reading and stand mute. I did have an opportunity to meet with Ms. Gillis and Ms. Taylor. Ms. Taylor does wish to go forward with pleading responsible to the civil infraction of no insurance, with the original charge being dismissed and the impeding being dismissed.
Yeah, it's really no proof, but yeah. And is that accurate, Ms. Taylor?
Yes,
And it's a $230 ticket. Can you pay that within 30 days?
yes,
I'm gonna make a notation for you to pay it within 30 days. I'll dismiss the other tickets. You can pay it live at the court. You can pay it online, or you can mail it in. Do you understand?
yes.
Okay, perfect. You're all set. Thanks. Have a nice day.
Thank you, Your Honor.
People
You do the same.
versus Nusret Rajabov. Mr. Zlatopolsky.
Good morning, Your Honor. For the record, Greg Zlatopolsky, P41341.
Good morning. And Ms. Gillis, this matter was set at a few minutes after 11. And Jeffrey, Trooper Little has not appeared. Are the people ready to proceed?
We are not ready to proceed.
Your Honor, move for dismissal.
It's dismissed. You're all set.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Ms. Gillis. Everybody have a safe day.
You too. And then Ms. Belcher, while they're pulling Ms. Black's case, Ms. Belcher, I have Tila Black. It's a malicious use of phone. There's a felony warrant that they're trying to track the file down. I'm going to end up setting that on a different day, obviously not today, for a PC, I'll arraign her and do a PCC on that. Is there an offer at all on, and the victim was here this morning.
I remember.
Before Ms. Black, Ms. Hill, I think is what her name was. She was here for a while. And so why don't I put you in a breakout with Ms. Black? I know Ms. Gillis talked to the victim when she was here this morning, so we'll see how that goes after. You didn't talk to her?
No, I did talk to her. I was just saying, no, there's no offer on this.
Okay.
I talked to her for a long time. There's no offer. It's only a 6-month misdemeanor anyways. But I wonder if the ag assault is the result of
I don't know. I don't have that file. So I'm going to put you in a breakout room with her and you can talk to her about that. And it's while they're trying to find the felony file too. All right. Ms. Black, go ahead and hit join. Okay, Ms. Belcher, I have the felony file that they pulled. The complainant is the same.
Okay.
And
Your
the
Honor,
date is from, it looks like September 9th of 20. And the malicious use is from July 17th of 20.
okay. Sounds like, Your Honor, we're gonna wanna arraign her on and get everything set up on the same date.
Yeah, because this wasn't, she hasn't been arraigned on either.
Okay,
So I'm gonna enter plea not guilty on this, on the aggravated stalking. We're gonna, will you waive the formal reading?
yes, Your Honor, waive the formal reading, stand mute, ask that she have a probable cause conference set.
And then the probable cause conference and the adjourned pretrial, you're gonna stay on the adjourned pretrial?
Yes, Your Honor, unless her attorney that's assigned has an
Will
issue.
not be able to stay on the will not be able to stay on the misdemeanor. I'm telling you right now. And so it's 2 weeks from today on, July the 7th. At 9:30. And that's with Judge Martin. And then Heather, we're gonna have to get a court-appointed attorney on the felony case. And I'm putting them both on the 7th at 9:30, Heather, because because Ms. Belcher's on the one and we'll figure it out. And then do you have the contact information that you can send to Heather?
I do, Your Honor.
Heather, any other questions that you have?
Just bond, Your Honor.
Oh, I put a personal bond on, but no contact, Ms. Black, but a personal bond, $10,000 personal bond on both with no contact.
Thank you, Your Honor. And Alex, if you could send me the discovery, that would be great on the misdemeanor.
You bet, will do, Leanna.
Thank you.
All right, Ms. Black, you're all set for today.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.